The main topic that I wanted to like discuss today was just like mindset and how important I think it is in order to just have success in anything, to be honest, like whether it's relationships, whether it's business, whether it's making content online, like anything, whether you're doing like sports, having a mindset, and specifically like a winner mindset, is gonna make like the biggest difference like in the world as to whether or not you're gonna be like successful in your field, or whether or not, or whether you're just gonna be average, or if you're gonna be mediocre. Your mindset is gonna determine that, and specifically you want to have a winner mindset. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, basically, you're gonna have like the mindset where you have the complete confidence, you have the strength and the belief that you can win in whatever field you're in. It's the mindset that like like let's say like you're in business. Like you just started out your e-commerce store or whatever, and you just have like the opinion that like, hey, no matter what hardships I might have, no matter what objections I might come across, no matter how many obstacles that come my way, I'm gonna overcome them, and I'm gonna be the greatest in like my field. I'm gonna dominate. I'm gonna build myself an empire. That's the mindset that you would have. And just use like another example, it would be like if you're, let's say like you're a streamer or whatever. Like let's say you're doing like Twitch. A successful mindset would be that, or maybe like a better phrase would be like a winner mindset. A winner mindset in that case would be like, no matter what kind of obstacles, like no matter if every stream, like the first 10 streams I do, like no matter if I get like one or two people to just like watching, like this is just like the beginning. Eventually I'm gonna grind, and I'm gonna be like the best in like my field. Like I'm gonna be the best like Fortnite player. I'm gonna be like the best. I'm gonna be like the best like commentator, commentator streamer like in my field. That's the mindset that you have, that you're just gonna you're gonna accomplish greatness, because you've told yourself that you're gonna accomplish greatness. Like no matter what, no matter what anybody else says, because everybody else's opinions, at least to you, does not matter. Like they don't they don't, their input is minuscule. Like the only person's opinion that matters is your own. Everyone else is like is secondary. Like like of course you can value input from other people. You can say that hey, like I like like you do bring in an interesting point to what I want to do. Like that's definitely like a take that I would definitely consider. But at the end of the day, you already know what you want, what you're gonna have, and nobody's take is gonna take that away. It's the difference between saying like, hey, you're a big basketball player, and you have like the mindset that says that no matter what, I know I'm going to be in the NBA, because I've told myself I'm going to be in the NBA, and I'm going to keep hustling and grinding until I get there, and I know I'm going to get there, because I've already told myself that that I'm going to get there, and of course along the way, I'm sure you're going to have like a lot of doubters. You're going to have people that like for whatever reason, like they're going to think that like, hey, even though like you might not have been the best, like in high school, or like when you were doing basketball like in like middle school, therefore you're not going anywhere. All right, you might as well hustle. You might as well just work on like some other field, because this basketball stuff is not going anywhere for you. When you have like a winner mindset, you're like those doubters don't matter, because they're just evaluating you from one point in like in your life. They were just evaluating you from one obstacle that you were encountering in your life, and they weren't evaluating you from where you can and will be. And that place of where you can and will be is the point where you're in the NBA and you're making and you're proving all the doubters wrong. Like you're making success happen for you. Like you were once here, but now you're in the big leagues now. And the reason why you were in the big leagues is because you had the mindset that kept telling you that like, hey, I might not be where I am right now, or I might not be where I want to be right now. I want to be like up here, but I already got this plan, and I'm going to keep following it, and I'm going to keep pushing towards it, despite any kind of difficulties that I come upon my way, since I discussed basketball, and I discussed like this a little bit in the previous episode. And by the way, I tend to not discuss these episodes like in a vacuum, in a sense that I might discuss like some topics that I discussed like in the previous episode. So it might always be a good idea, if you'd like to just like listen to the previous episode like as well, because like there's gonna be like at times there's gonna be like some topics that I discussed that I'm discussing that was also like discussing like the previous episode. So none of these episodes are like in a vacuum in a sense. So it's not like I discussed the topic in one episode and like that's that. That's the end of discussion when it comes to like that topic. I tend to like draw some points like the previous episode. So if you'd like, I do recommend you listen a little bit to the previous episode because there's gonna be like because they're gonna correlate. And the reason why is because I wanted to specifically discuss a little bit about Mamba mindset. And this is a specific type of success mindset that of course was popularized by the late Kobe Bryant. And if you wanted to best summarize Mamba mindset or Mamba mentality, you can best sum it up by just like a simple quote. And that quote is just like hey, if it's you against a bear, you better pray for that bear. You better pray against, you better pray for that bear, because that bear is gonna have problems, because the other person, i.e. you, you have the mindset that you're gonna win. You're gonna win against that bear, and that bear is gonna have problems. It's the mindset that I don't know why I came up with this example just now, but hey, if it's my computer just turned off. I just have to turn it right back on. My bad. Let me make sure that everything's still running. Have to do this every now and then just to make sure that I'm not just talking to myself. Okay, I think we good. Alright, sometimes you just have to make sure that everything's like running fine. Alright. But anyway, continuing on. To sum up with like another quote that I just like came up with. If it's you against the IRS, if the IRS is coming at you for tax evasion, you better pray for the IRS, because the IRS is not going to get you because you told yourself that you're going to beat the IRS. That's just a weird example that I came up with like just now. But hey, you could just use that example for like anything. If you're going against the Golden State Warriors, if you're in the championships, you better pray for the Golden State Warriors, because hey, they're gonna have a world of pain coming their way, because you have that Mamba mentality. Okay, I'm just gonna keep using like examples because I really do want to drive like these points to you all, because like I said, if you adopt this mindset to your day-in-day life, you're gonna see like the biggest uptick in productivity and just seeing like how much potential that you have for your life. To use like another like example, if you're in a business in a certain market, you better pray for your competitors, because once you're on the scene, you're gonna dominate, and you better pray for like the competitors, because the competitors are gonna have like a hard time competing with you, because you know what's up, you know what you're capable of, and you're gonna show your full potential against your competitors, and your competitors are gonna have a really hard time competing like against you, because you know what you can do, and you're gonna show it to them 100%. Mamba mentality is everything.